Okay, join the students. Be ready for attendance and close your eyes for 10 seconds in the name of God, and then we'll start the attendance. 10-second silence. Yes, over. Now be ready for the attendance. Ashi, 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 Ashray, Ashray. Beta, switch on your video. Yes, say attendance. Say present. Ashray, Ashray,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Abhay Kakran, Abhay Kakran,
Present.
Abhay Singh, Aditi, Aditi,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Aditya, Aditya,
Present, sir.
Aishwarya, Aishwarya, Akshit, Ansh, Ashish. Let us say attendance.
Present, sir.
Atin, Abhishek, Chirag, Devansh,
Present,
Devansh. Okay,
Present, sir.
okay. Dhruv, Dhruv, Divya, Divya. Okay, beta.
Present, sir.
Okay. Then Gagandeep, Gagandeep, Gargi, Ilsa, Ilsa, Janvi, Janvi, Jaswinder, Jaswinder, Keshav,
Sir, Jaswinder present. Sir,
Okay.
Jaswinder present.
Kushi, 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 are you there? Then Kriti, Kriti.
Yes, sir.
Okay, say
Sir.
present. Krish, Krish,
Yes.
Kumari Gargi, Kumari Gargi, Pat Kumar, Partuli, Pranay,
Present, sir.
uh,
Sir, present.
yes, yes, Partuli, Pranay, Prashant, Prashant, Prathamesh, Prathamesh,
Present, sir.
uh, Prerna, Pritika, Riya,
Present,
Samarth,
sir.
okay, Samarth,
Present, sir.
Vansh, Vanshika. Okay. So yesterday we were discussing the statistics, and we have discussed yesterday the types of data, what are types of data are there, and how can we convert into group data with class interval. We have done data, how many types? We have done the data of that is ungrouped data we have done yesterday, and
One bottom is present.
okay, group data. And group data was of two types, that is with class interval and without class interval. Okay, this we have done yesterday, without class interval. Now today we'll discuss to find the central tendency of the group data as well as the ungrouped data. Now what is the central tendency? How many types of central tendency you have to do?
Sir, 3 type: mean, median, mode.
Good. Tangency. That is, we have how many types? We have to calculate the mean, median, and mode. Okay. These 3 types of central tangency we will discuss. First of all, for only for the group data, ungrouped data for mean, median, and mode. For ungrouped data, we have to find the mean, median, and mode. And for the group data, you have to find only the mean. And for group data for mean and median, you will do in class 10. Okay. So this is the this will do in this coming topic, that is the next exercise of your chapter is statistics. Okay. So central tangency is of 3 types: mean, median, and mode. And we will calculate the mean, median, and mode today for ungrouped data. And in the next lecture we'll discuss how to find the mean of the group data. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Sir, topics cut hai par.
Okay. We'll discuss it later. First of all, we'll do it, and the related I will tell you later, because the board says that you have to have an idea about what is the topic in this chapter, and then after that it will those topic which is given in the book or the related syllabus, it will not come in the exam. You should have the idea what is there in the statistics, because you are going in next year the class 10th, and the basics is required there. Okay. The questions which will not come, I tell you later. Okay. Now, mean. We'll discuss first about the mean. Now, anyone, you have done the mean ungrouped data?
Sir, I
mean, what is the meaning of mean? Anyone, you have done in your lower classes? What is the other word for the mean? Anyone? Kriti, Pranay, Devansh, any one of you? Yes, Kriti, you tell. What is the meaning of mean? Other word for the mean? Kriti, you unmute.
Average.
Very good. Average. Very good. You should be unmute yourself and try to give the answer. Average. Now, what is the meaning of average? Average means, suppose you got there is a test of 10 marks, 3 tests of your 10 marks in your class, and you got how many marks? Each 10 marks. Okay. And if you got how many marks in the first test? If you got suppose 8 marks out of 10. In the second test, you got how many marks? Let us say 9 marks. And in the third test, you got 6 marks. So what is the average marks you got? How you have to find it? You know how to find the average? Average means, average means add all the marks and divide by number of tests. That is, it is coming out to be 8 plus 9, 17, 23. 23 upon 3. So it means it is about 7.66 approximately. The average marks you are getting in the 3 tests is 7.66. So this is the meaning of average. I have taken this data very small so that you have a good idea about the average. Okay. Now, what is the formula we can use for it? That is, average is sum of all observations. These are the observations. Sum of all data or observations. Sum of all observations
upon number of observations.
divided by number of observations. Divided by number of observations. So this is the formula you have done in your lower classes in the statement. But here it means that average or the mean is denoted by this sign x bar. Mean is denoted by this sign x bar, and it is equal to sigma xi, small like this, you have to learn like this, divided by n. And what is this xi? Where I is from 1 to n. Now what is the meaning of this? I will tell you. What is the meaning of this? I will tell you. It is sigma xi from I 1 to n. I am writing it again. Sigma xi, and the value of I is from 1 to n divided by n. N is the number of observation. Now what is the expanded form of this? It means that you have, what is the meaning of this? It means you have to increase the value of I from 1 to n. That is, you replace the value of I as 1, then I as 2, then I as 3, then I as 4, and so on, and the last is n. The last number is n. And this sigma sign denotes the add. That is, you have to add all these numbers. You have to add all these numbers divided by total number of observation. So how many I here we have? I kitne the? How many I we have here? This is x1, this is x2, and this is x3. So we have only how many terms? First, second, and third. x1, x2, x3 divided by n. N is how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3. So this is the formula you have to learn to find the mean of the given ungrouped data. Mean, that is x bar, is equal to sigma xi from I1 to n up, from I1 to n divided by total number of observation. So this is the formula to find the mean of ungrouped data. Mean of ungrouped data. Is it clear? You can write like this, or you can write like this also. You can write like this also. Okay? Either you write like this, or you can write. You can write mean as x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 up to n upon total number of observation. Okay? So this is the sum of all observations divided by number of observations. I'll give you the example, then you will able to have a good idea about this. Suppose you have to find the mean of. Find mean of this data 2, 0, 5, 6, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5. Let us take again 1. You have to find mean of this data. Now, how many observations is there? How many observations are there? Anyone? How many observations are there?
10.
And there are 10.
10.
Now, what is the formula to find the mean? x1 plus x2 plus x3. How many terms are there? Last term will be x10. You got it? 10 observations upon number of observation. How many observations are there? 10. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 up to x10 upon 10. So what is x1? Who will tell? x1 kitna hai? What is x1? Tell beta. This is 2. What is x2? 0. What is x3? Pranay, you tell. Pranay, unmute yourself. Pranay. Pranay.
Sir, 5.
5. Why you are unmute? You try to tell. You should be active in the class.
Yes, sir.
5.
Okay,
Next
sir.
is x6, and the last number is 1. You add all these numbers and divide it by the number of observations. Now add it. What is the sum of this? 2 plus 0, 2,
10.
7, 7 and 6, 7 and 6, 13, 16, 21, 28, 37, 42, 43. So 43 divided by 10. So it means the mean of this data is how much? 4.3. Is it clear? Is it clear? You have done these types of question in your lower classes. Is it clear? But the formula you have to write.
Yes, sir.
The new thing is that this formula you have to write. In the lower classes, you simply add all the numbers. What happened? Yes.
Unit.
Speak loudly. Yes. Who is asking?
Unit.
Because we don't have unit in it because the numbers are given. These are the numbers, so we don't have any units. Okay. When it is given that there is the weight of the student, some student, then you have to write kg. The weight of the student, average weight of the student, then you have to write in kg. Average height of the student in your class, then you have to write in meters or centimeter, like this. Okay? If the unit is given in the data, then you have to write the unit in the answer. Otherwise, you don't have to write. Is it clear? Is it clear? Beta, you have to reply it. Kriti, Pranay,
Yes, sir.
Devansh, you have to see. Beta, you have to reply.
Yes, sir.
Then I will able to see that you are connected. Ashray, Abhay, you have unmute yourself. Divya, Jaswinder, you try to be active in your class. Otherwise, I'll ask you individually and ask you to switch on your videos. Okay, Vansh Gautam, Vansh Gautam, Vansh, Vansh. Vansh, you unmute yourself. Otherwise, Vansh. Otherwise, I'll inform your parent that you are not active in your class.
Excuse me, sir.
आ पा रही है आपकी.
Sir, am I audible now?
Yes.
Sir, am I
दो
audible now?
कुमारी का आ गया हमारी क्लास में.
On.
Yes, sir. मैंने करेक्ट करा था पीसी से.
Okay. Okay. So now open your book and the exercise. Which exercise we have to do? Exercise. We have to do the exercise. Which exercise you have to do? Exercise number 14.4. 14.4. Now the question number 1. Read yourself, all of you, from your book. The following are the number of goals were scored by the team in a series of 10 matches. The number of goals are given. Number of goals in a match is given. How many goals in the first match? There are 2 goals. In the second match, it is 3. Then we have 4 goals in the third match, 5 goals in the fourth, 0 goals in the fifth, 1 goal in the sixth, then 3, 3, 4, 3. These are the number of goals scored in how many matches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 matches goals are given, and you have to find the average goals per match. You have to find the average goals scored in a match. So is it very easy to find the mean of this type of ungrouped data? Simply you have to find the mean goals scored. How you have to do it? Anyone? How you have to do this average mean goals scored in a match? Yes, anyone?
Total number नहीं, sum of all observation upon total number of observation.
You have to write like this. पहले आप इसको इस तरह से लिखेंगे. First of all, you have to write the formula first of all. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
You have to write the formula. Then it is x1 plus x2 plus x3 Up to how many terms we have? How many? 10. And
Extend.
divided by the number of observations, that is we have 10. So you add all these
Extend.
data and group data, that is 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 0 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 divided by 10. Now add this, what you are getting?
28.
You are getting 28. Okay, so here you have to write like this: 2.8 goals per match, average ये है. Okay,
Sir,
that
14
is
upon 5.
हाँ?
Sir, 14
2.8.
upon 5 आ जाएगा.
2.8, you have to write 2.8. You have to give that average 2.8 goals were scored per match. हर एक मैच में लगभग 2.8 goals इसका एवरेज है. Okay, so like this you have to write the solution. इस तरह से लिखना पहले formula, then you have to expand it, then you have to write each term, then you have to write the answer, and if the unit is required, the statement is required, you have to write the statement in the end also. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
it is
is
clear.
there any other formula for the solving? So
Yes, you have to write the formula always. Now, when the ungrouped data is given, try to write this ungrouped data in the ascending or descending order. Okay? Because we will do the next central tendency, that is the median, and there we need the data should be in the ascending or descending order. So try to write the data in ascending or descending order. I am writing in the ascending order. Okay? See it carefully. You know the meaning of ascending order? You know
Yes,
the meaning
sir.
of ascending?
Smaller
0,
to
1, 2, 3,
Smaller to
3.
bigger.
Ascending order 4,
4,
4, 5.
5.
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should have an habit of writing the data in the ascending order. Okay? Ascending order you should write, because ascending or descending is meaningless in the mean, but it is very important when we find the median of the ungrouped data. Okay, so question number 1, you can do it like this. Question number 1. Okay, now see the question number 2. You have to find the median and mode also. Okay, we'll discuss it later, the median and mode. First of all, we do those questions which involves the mean. Now in question number 2, see in question number 2, in mathematics, test given to 15 students. So the number of observations, how many are there? Question number 2. Yes, how many observations are there? Devansh, test. How many?
15 observations.
Yes, there are 15 observations. That is, out of 100 marks exam, marks of 15 students are given. You have to find the mean, median, and mode. Because we have discussed only the mean, so we find only the mean first of all, and after that you can find. After that you can find the median and mode when we'll discuss. उसके बाद हम mean, median, we'll discuss the median and mode. So you can easily find the mean here. Can you find it, all of you? Can you find it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm giving you 1 minute to do it. I'm giving you 1 minute. First of all, write the formula, that is x bar is equal to sigma xi upon n. As I have told you to do it like this, you have to write the formula first of all. You have to write the formula first of all like this. Okay, first of all you have to write the formula like this, and after that you have to write like this, and after that you find the mean. You have to write all the steps carefully. You have to write all the steps carefully. Okay. I have given you 1 minute. You all have to do it. You all have to do it. I can ask anyone to open your video and see me show me your work. Okay,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Sir, 54.8.
Good.
Sir,
Yes.
can we do right now in a rough copy?
Rough, you can do it in the rough. I'll see. Okay, you have to do in your rough register. After that, you can do in your fair. How can you do it?
Sir, 54.8.
Good. Any other one? Good. Very good. Next. I'll ask anyone of you to show me your register where you have done. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who have done? Who have done? Kriti, have you done? Kriti, who have done? Yes, beta, who have done? Who has said 54.8?
Sir, Aditya Kumar Chandel.
Yes, Aditya, show me your register. Aditya, turn on your video. Arey? Who have done? Okay. Kriti, have you done? Kriti,
यस सर बहुत से मैंने फेयर में नहीं किया है
कोई बात नहीं. Show me in your rough. Riya, have you done? Riya, beta Riya, answer it. Unmute yourself. Riya Garg. Riya, beta you have. Where are you? Riya, Samarth, have you done it? Samarth Walia, Samarth, Samarth, are you not listening it? Prathamesh, 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 are you listening it? Keshav,
Sir, my I have done.
हाँ
Sir, मैंने कर लिया.
दिखाइए. Show me. Turn on your video.
Yes, sir.
Turn on. Show me. Good. Very good. Show me. Very good. Good, Pranay. Yes. You are getting how much? 54.8. Yes. Any other part? Have you done it? Part Tuli. Part Tuli. Part. Unmute yourself. Show me your work. Part. Show me your work. Part Tuli. Part. Okay. Yes. Okay. Have you done all of you? Have you done? Beta, you have to
Sir, just wait a
reply.
minute.
Gargi, Kumari Gargi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing right now.
Okay. Those who have done can attempt the next question. There also, no, you cannot do the question number 3 because here we have to do the median. After that, you can do the question number. You can do the question number 5. Okay. You can do the question number 5. How you have to do the question number 5? Because you have to find the mean of group data. You have to find the mean of group data. Okay. You have to find the mean of group data. Yes, all of you write it down. Mean of group data. Mean of group data. Now we have discussed what is the group data is in the last lecture. Now group data is like this: marks and number of students. number of students. Suppose there is a test of 10 marks, and suppose 0, 1, 2, 3. Let us take the test is of only 5 marks, and there are 20 students who have attended that test. So what is the marks, average marks scored by this number of students? Let us say 0 marks obtained by only 1 student, 1 marks is obtained by 2 students, 2 marks obtained by 6 students, 3 marks obtained by 7 students, and 5 marks obtained by 4 students. You know that this is the group data. पता है नहीं आपको group data बेटा? We have discussed yesterday the group data.
Yes, sir.
तो you have to find the mean of this data. आपको इसका mean और average पता लगाना है. Mean और average. So how can you find the mean and average of this data? Yeah, I am giving you the example only. I am giving the example, then you have to do it. Okay? You have to find the mean of group data.
There's no space.
Find mean. After that, I will tell you have to do which question. I am giving you an example to find the mean of group data. So let the marks be xi. हम इसको xi मान लेते हैं marks को, and number of student को frequency, that is f. So what you have to do? You have to multiply f with x. आपको ये multiply करने हैं. You have to multiply it. Okay. So you'll get 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 6, 12, 3 into 7, 21, 5 into 4, 20. And you have to add all these. आपको इनको add करना है. So how much you are getting? 5 and 65. Is it clear? Is it correct? Say it carefully. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Correct है ना? So ये आपका हो गया product का sum, and this is the number of student, and added it is 20. Now what this means? We have calculated the total marks obtained by 20 students. These are the total marks obtained by 20 students, and these are the number of students. This means you have to multiply xi with fi, and the mean of group data is x bar से denote करते हैं, sigma fi into xi upon sigma fi.
55 होगा.
कितना है बेटा? चेक करो. It is 55. Okay, good. It is 55. तो sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. तो ये हो जाएगा total 55 को you have to divide by 20. ये जो sum होता है इसको बोलते हैं fi xi. जो product का sum है इसको बोलते हैं fi xi, and जो total है number of student का इसको बोलते हैं sigma fi. Total frequency fi. So this is the method to find the mean of group data. That is, you have to divide the sum of x into f with the total frequency. So I am again writing the formula to find the mean of the group data. Mean of grouped data. क्या था? किससे denote करते हैं? We denote like this. It is sigma fi लिख देते हैं, xi I की वैल्यू 1 to n divided by sigma fi. Sigma fi का मतलब टोटल फ्रीक्वेंसी. I की वैल्यू यहाँ पर भी 1 से लेकर n तक. Okay, this is the formula to find the mean of the grouped data. This is the formula to find the mean of the group data. I will give you one more example. Okay, take example.
Yes, sir.
Let us take weight of the students. 10 students, and number of students. We have only 10 students. Suppose weights are 45, 40, 35, 50. These are the some weights, and then the number of students having 45 weight is, let us take 2. The number of students having 40 weight, let us 3, and suppose this is 4, and the number of students having the weight 50 is 1. So we call it xi, we call it fi. Their total is 10. What you have to do? You have to multiply x with fi. तो इसको मल्टीप्लाई करिए, कितना हो गया? इट विल बी 90. यू मल्टीप्लाई, इट विल बी इक्वल टू हाउ मच? 120.
120.
Multiply it by, it will be 140. You multiply it with y, it will be 50. So total sum will be 0, 9, 11, 20 and 4. 400 है ना? So ये क्या होता है? This आपका total frequency होता है. This is sigma fi xi. And what is the formula to find the mean? What is the formula to find the mean? ये formula था आपका. So it is 400 divided by 10, that is 40 kg.